No.
No, no, it's intro right now.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Come and take a ride with Ronzi's America. Yeah, come and take a ride with Ronzi's America. We have the freedom to explore all there is to see. So come take a ride with Ronzi's America. Ronzi's America.
Okay, so this is Ron. I'll try this again. This is Ron. Welcome to RSA Live. This is Ron Sees America. Appreciate you being here, everybody. And Happy New Year. It's New Year's Eve. And I'm here in Tucson, Arizona. Just a little bit north of Tucson, the Ironwood National Monument. It's about 48 degrees here right now. Winds from the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's been a little stormy afternoon here in Tucson, but otherwise it's been pretty great here. Been here for a couple of days and enjoying the company of some friends, and we'll meet them here shortly. First, I want to welcome Amy. Amethyst Hayes Adventure Amy was the first one in tonight. Welcome, Amy. Thank you for being here. Marshall had checked in the house. Hello, Marshall. And we got let's see. Run down the list here and see what's going on. Hello, Gracie. Gracie Seeking Adventures. Thank you for being here, darling. Thank you for being here. Also, we got RVing with G. Hey, G. Glad to have you, man. Uh, let's see. We got Sean S. Hello, Sean. And I'll be modding a couple of you throughout the show. And if you don't rather not be a mod, just let me know privately, and I'll correct that for you. But yeah. So tonight we're in a special situation. I'm usually coming to you from Dallas, from my home in Dallas, and but tonight I am at Hello Loves. Welcome in the house. Thank you for coming. Uh, as I said earlier, I'm in Tucson and at the Arizona New Year's Eve YouTuber meetup. And in a minute, you'll meet the others who are here, and uh, we'll talk to them a little bit. Hello, Cindy. How you doing? Good to see you. Glad to see you here, Cindy. Cindy's a personal friend of mine from back home, and it's good to see her here. And we got Jess is in the house. Welcome, Jess. Hello, Michelle Leonardo. Thank you for being here. Okay, so uh, in lieu of saying hello to everybody, well, I've already said that, but I'll get back to saying hello to you. Cass Love is in the house. Anna, thank you for coming, Anna. But what I want to do right now is I want to introduce you to my friends here, and Greg from Pit for Expedition checking in the chat. Thank you. But I've got some guests here, and we're going to talk to them about about their hopes for the new year and their favorite memory of 2021, and then we're just going to chat a little bit, and then we're going to, and while I'm doing that, I want you to also in the chat be answering the same questions. Hello, Tim. Mo bang for your bucks. Thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate you being here. Y'all, think about the questions. What do you aspire to in 2022? What do you hope for? What's your wishes and dreams to make it a happy new year? And also, what was your favorite memory of 2021? So, without further ado, we're going to get to the introductions here, and I'm going to start with this is Steve. Hello, Steve.
Howdy.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
This is Steve of Desert Adventures in Arizona, and he has a great channel, but we're going to let him tell you about it.
Is this one of those computer things?
Yeah. You just look right there, and that. Yeah, that.
There, huh?
If you want to look right at the people, you look right there beside that light, and you'll be good to go.
Hi, people. Hi, everybody. How you doing tonight? We're having a great time here with our small group here at our meetup in the Ironwood Forest National Monument, which is 129,000 acres of monument out here. And so we're doing some exploring while we're here. I live out here, so I'm showing the folks around that are here. We went out and looked at some petroglyphs yesterday.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we're going to go up to Sasko Ruins up north and explore that area and look around. So I'm really excited to be here and show everybody the area that we're in. My channel is called Desert Adventures in Arizona. I do a lot of exploring within the monument and around Arizona. So
and the meetup that we're at currently, you actually just live a couple of miles from here, if
right.
even.
So I live inside the monument. There's some private land inside the monument, and I purchased some land out here and built a small house 17 years ago. And so we really enjoy it out here. So I'm excited to show everybody what's going on. But my channel, I do videos on different things around the area. Some old mines, some abandoned Sasko ruins, petroglyphs, things like that.
So what is Sasko Ruins exactly? What is that?
So Sasko is a Southern Arizona smelter company, and it was a smelter up there that supported the mines in the area. And so they.
Hold on. What happened here?
We've run into the mountains before, huh, Steve?
Yeah.
I remember that first live stream we did ended up being like 1 minute. And then,
That's right.
And then we had to start it up again.
So are we back? Oh, I'm gonna hit that.
I'm so black here. Is the chat working?
What is going on here?
It seems like the chat. Oh, yeah. It seems like the chat.
There we are. Okay, well, that's technical problems for you, and that's how these fancy machines work. Hopefully we're back with you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if we're back up, and you can read us 5 by 5 if you don't mind. Now we're good. Okay, Tim says we're good, and so so I was asking about the Sasko ruins, and you were telling me about those ruins.
Right. So it was a smelter up there, and there was also a Sasko town of Sasko, and there's not a whole lot left. There's some concrete up there from the structures, and I recently did a video on that with some pictures from Wikipedia on how it used to look.
Right.
But they had their own powerhouse. They did their own processing up there for copper.
Right.
And then they also had a rail line.
And you told me earlier today I can't take my car down there.
It's pretty rough road.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Well, so was the road to the petroglyphs up there, but you say this one's probably a little bit bigger challenge.
Yeah, this is a lot bigger challenge.
Okay, well, we'll leave the car here then, and I'll ride with you.
Okay.
But anyway, but yeah, Steve's, you know, is just been a pleasure to meet, and I'll be really looking at your channel a whole lot closer than I have been. You know, we've all got all these channels, and we can't keep up with it all. You can't keep up with it all, but I'm sure gonna be watching out for notifications from you for new channels. I mean, new videos from henceforward, and kind of looking back on what you've already done.
Yeah.
I saw your post for this meetup and for Ironwood National Monument, and but it's a great place. It's a bit above the valley that Tucson is in, so we get the beautiful lights from Tucson at night. The sunsets are being great. As I said, the weather has not been great today, but you know, we all just retired to our separate places and just did our own thing for a little while, and the rain has tapered off for now, and we're going to be a little bit cool tonight. It's not going to be that bad, but yeah. So Steve, thanks, and we'll talk a little bit before the end of the show together with the rest of our guests, and so
it's really good to meet you, Ron.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you having me up on your live.
Yeah, I appreciate you hosting this event. Awesome.
Right.
So next up we have Greg. This is Greg of Fit for Expedition. Greg is a Tucson local, and he lives what about
44 miles from here.
About 44 miles from here, and tell us about your channel and what you got going on.
You don't want to hear about my channel.
Why not?
My channel. Okay, well, I live.
If you want to get closer, come on over.
Oh, you want me to get close to you?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm here at the meetup for, is
right.
So that we can all spend time getting closer.
Okay, so let me take this string off my hat. Okay, there we go. So my channel, well, okay, I actually still live in my home, but we're planning on going full time, my wife Kelly and I, in the box van.
Right.
And
Which you have here.
Which I have here, and we're building the box van out, and we're probably, I don't know, half to 2/3 done.
Right.
And so a lot of the videos on my channel are about that. But then I also have roadside attractions and a lot of abandoned exploration things on my channel. So that's the three different things that are on the channel. Mostly.
Right. And so and your channel's Fit for Expedition, but tell us a little bit about the truck project, build out project that you're working on, and you can see some of this build out already on Greg's channel, but he'll tell us a little bit about it right now.
Yeah, I have a video. I have about 35 videos, I think, of the build on my channel, Fit for Expedition. But I was also a lot of photos on Instagram too. So if you wanted to check those out of the box van build, we own this truck. We've owned this truck for about 10 or 12 years, and I used it as a FedEx ground delivery truck when I had my my FedEx ground contracted business. And we actually, when we sold the business, we ended up with this truck. And at that point, we actually knew we were going to do this at some point, but we didn't know we were going to full time in it.
Right.
You know.
So how do you? A lot of the you know, sometimes when there's a couple and one of them's considering this, they have a challenge, you know, convincing the other.
She's more into it than me.
Oh, okay. Well, then it was
so
really easy for you to convince her to. Let's go full time and enjoy the adventure and let the truck take us where it will, and have a good time. And it was really easy for you, huh?
Yeah, and Kelly still works full time, and she can do all of her work from the internet. You know, from the computer, like you do your job, but she has to have internet. So that's the only factor that we have to consider. Right.
Well, you know, with your phone data, hotspots and all that stuff, and you can't really surf like you have been at your sticks and bricks. But as you can see, we're coming to you live from my hotspot on my phone. So that little incident before, that wasn't the phone, it wasn't the signal or anything.
What
that
was that?
me.
Operator error?
Yeah, I touched the button and boom, we were gone. I was like, what happened? But anyway, that's this is all amateur hours, so it's okay to make those little mistakes every now and then, as long as the audience understands that. And hello, Hilda, welcome in.
Hi, Hilda.
So glad to meet you. It's nice to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here. And let me introduce our third guest here, and we got one more guest.
This is the build-up. We've been building up to
we've
this
been building
guest.
up to this guest the whole time.
The big celebrity's here. Wait a second.
Look at here.
Crazy.
Uh-oh.
Crazy.
Hello, ladies
What's
and
up,
gentlemen.
everybody?
We got Mellow Nomadic Adventures Marshall here, here in Arizona. Arizona of all places, we catch Marshall at. And Marshall and I caravanned here from. He come down and stayed at my place for a night there in Texas, and yeah, it's kind of bright there. You turn it away.
He didn't even bring any bourbon with him.
Yeah, he didn't bring any of that Kentucky bourbon, but we'll forgive him this one time. And oh yeah, you're not going to be back there for months. So anyway,
it'll have to be the next meetup.
So Marshall's no stranger to the Tucson area. He has family here, and he'll be visiting them after this meetup. But for the time being, he's at this meetup with us, and we've been having a good time and getting to know Greg and Steve, and we've just had a blast so far. So tell me what you think.
Well, it's been just a really fun time from the caravanning from Texas, hanging out in Texas with you, Ron.
Right.
It was awesome. I appreciate your hospitality.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Great Southern hospitality down there. We caravanned and we stayed in New Mexico one night, and that was really awesome. We had a beautiful sunrise that day, and made some great time out here to Tucson, and really been having a great time just hanging out and enjoying the the fellowship and just kind of hanging out and getting to know each other better.
Yeah.
And
in person.
and having real conversations and
and really having a good time sitting around the fire.
Sitting around the fire, cooking on the fire. We had some burgers on the fire yesterday.
Thank you, Steve.
Yep. They were very delicious, and just making the best of it. And it's been really, really fun so far. So I wish you all could be out here with us, honestly.
Right. Let me catch up on the chat right quick and say hello to Ron Darrell's Adventures. James Cantonese, welcome to RSA. James Hawkins Family Adventure. Sandra is in the house. Traci Ocean Fire 777 is in the house. It's good to see you, Traci. Thank you for being here. We got Ford Man Kenneth Oakes in the house. The mod extraordinaire, and you can see Kenny just about anywhere. He's welcome at any of our channels. And Nomadic Van Man Wayne is here. Hello, Wayne, all the way from BC, British Columbia, Canada. Thank you for being here, sir. And looks like that cat. Oh, hello, Lillian. Hi, Lillian. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So, Marshall, tell us a little bit about your channel and what you got going on.
Well, thank you, Ron, for this asking me about my channel.
Yeah.
So my channel is Mellow Nomadic Adventures, and I am in the process of transitioning from living in an apartment, basically, to traveling and living full-time in my minivan camper conversion that I self-built. And it's a Dodge Grand Caravan. And on my channel, you can see the whole process of how I built everything that I have inside the van. And yeah, I also... sometimes I was doing some live streams, but I'm focusing now more on creating videos about my van and my adventures. So if you're interested in national parks, that's part of my mission, is to go to a lot of national parks. Also, part of my mission is to meet up and go to these meetups like this one, M21, Mayberry.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of what you can see on my channel. So
Marshall, we got Traveling Donkeys in the house. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Naj is in the house. Welcome, Traveling Donkeys and Naj. Thank you for being here. Who did I just see a minute ago? Okay, I think that. James and Millie. Welcome. thank you for coming, whether it's James and Miller, both of you, welcome. It's good to see you at RSA. Thank you for coming and being here. Okay, we got okay, so what are your plans for your channel? What are you going to be doing coming up?
So in 2022, I'm going to be focusing on really going into more detail on the van build that I have, because I still owe a full tour of my of the van now that it's probably about 95% finished now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that's something to look forward to, the full tour. And
yeah,
then,
I might call you that on Owen for a tour, because I was supposed to tour at M21 and got so tied up in the festivities and the fun there that we had too much fun to be doing business.
Yes,
and making YouTube videos. So I never did that, but it was it's a great build, and it's important that people see that. And Steve's gonna show. I don't have a build, but Steve's gonna show a little bit for the first time in YouTube history. Little tour of my little car that I sleep in every night. So
now I'll tell you what, I got a private viewing of Marshall's van today. And I may have taken some video.
May have.
I may have. Yeah,
Did he ask? Did you? I thought you made me sign an NDA. Did you make him sign an NDA?
Oh yeah, we're working on that. Our lawyers are talking right
now.
Our
lawyers are talking.
Yeah. So you could definitely connect with Desert Adventures in Arizona if you're interested in seeing the tour that he did today. It's going to be really cool.
Traveling Donkeys. We are in Tucson, Arizona New Year's Eve meetup, and we're with Steve of Outdoor Desert Adventures in Arizona, and we're with Greg of Fit for Expedition, and we got Marshall right here on the screen with us, Mellow Nomadic Adventures. Glad to have you here, Traveling Donkeys. Thank you for coming. So is there anything else you'd like to say about your channel or anything? And then we're gonna ask those all important questions about your favorite memory of 2021 and what you aspire to in 2022. But is there anything else you want to say about your channel, or?
Really not anything else I want to say about my channel. I just want to say it's been awesome to meet you at all the meetups, Ron, and to hang out. This is our fourth or fifth time hanging out together.
This is like our fourth caravan.
Yeah. So it's been awesome just going to all the meetups, and I do want to say to everyone out there watching, thank you so much for being a part of this community. Whether you're connected with my channel or not, I see you all in the chats at various live streams, Ron's live streams, Van Life with Gina. We have a great community.
We do.
I want to wish you all a very happy New Year, and I hope you have a really great New Year's Eve tonight and a great New Year's Day tomorrow, and a really great 2022. I'm just really excited that I had a chance to become a part of this community, and I love each and every one of you out there.
Absolutely.
So
thank you, Marshall. Well, I'm going to go back to Steve now, and we're going to ask Steve those all important questions about his favorite memory of 2021. And Steve,
I have to say, as a new YouTuber, I've only been at this for a year and a half now.
Me too.
And so I started my channel over a year ago. Met a lot of great people that helped me get started, that brought me along, that taught me how do you make a video, what kind of videos do you make, what do you use for microphones, and so we all share and get advice from each other and watch and learn. And I think that's probably my best memory of 2021,
right,
meeting all the folks out here.
And so this isn't your first meetup really here, or is this your first meetup?
I stumbled into a meetup in Quartzsite.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
Yeah, it's not hard to do there.
Yeah, we went up to the circle. They call it the circle, and we were camped on that road going up to the circle. And looked up there. Well, there's a really nice campfire up there. Let's go check out those people sitting around. Turned out to be a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah.
And Jerry Hawley was up there, and Mel and Nettie.
Yeah, there was probably just about everything. Yeah, I was there, and there was an awful lot of people there. And what year was that?
Last year.
Yeah,
I think last year.
Well, I wasn't there last year.
Okay.
I wasn't there last year. I didn't make it.
Yeah.
But-
and JT from the American Wanderer. And you know, you learn a lot from each other. And one thing, you know, sitting around the campfire, I was telling JT, you know, it's really difficult here in the desert to grow vegetables
Uh-huh.
and plants and stuff. And so he said, well, have you ever heard of a wicking box?
Wicking box.
Right.
What is a
What
wicking
the
box?
heck is a wicking box? So it's basically a raised bed that contains your plants.
Oh.
It's got, you know, sand in the bottom and then soil on top.
Mhm.
It's like a plastic tote,
Right.
and it holds the water and you can drain it off. Well,
Right.
the big challenge here in the desert is evaporation
Eh,
from the heat.
I can imagine.
And so I
I
got a
feel the
couple-
water evaporating from my body when the sun shines,
Yeah.
even in the wintertime here.
Yeah. So I tried one. I did some research on it, tried it. So that's just one example of things that we learn from each other.
Exactly.
Sitting around a campfire, just chatting with each other. So
Right.
as far as 2022,
Yes.
I'm going to continue to grow my channel.
Mhm.
I have some great supporters,
Right.
about 680 some
Mhm.
subs, and I really enjoy it. I
You're
really
right.
do, making content, and especially learning from you guys that
Yeah.
have been doing it for a while.
Right.
And,
So above and beyond YouTube, we met your lovely wife, and you tell us a little bit about your wife, and we met your grandkids today. So
yeah. So we live in the area. My wife is from Okinawa, Japan.
Mhm.
We met back in the 80s
Mhm.
and married. We've been married 36 years,
Awesome.
together 36 years.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she's a great supporter of the channel. She's not one that likes to be on camera.
Yeah.
But you can usually see her like 20 paces behind me.
Right.
And
Right.
hold the camera.
when you're recording, she's
Yeah.
she's there, but she
Right.
doesn't want to be a part of the show really.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that and a lot of people who are doing channels whose partners would rather not. So that's understandable. Some people are private that way, and that's just fine.
But
But
she's getting easier to, you know,
Mm.
she's a very private person and,
Right.
and wants to be careful, you know,
Yeah.
basically like we all do. We
Yeah.
keep some things to ourselves. You know, we
she
share
made
some.
some awesome cookies, and you gave cinnamon roll this morning. And his wife cooks totally from scratch, no box stuff here. Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff. One, I'm gonna save that until I'm not on camera, but I can't let go of it now since you handed it to me. But yeah, so it was a pleasure to meet your wife, and you had your grandkids here for a little bit today, so we got to meet them, and we won't talk about the kids too much on YouTube, but it was a pleasure to she also helped with dinner last night, so thank her for that for me. And Steve, you made some great hamburgers over the fire last night, so that was
We
good
went
stuff.
to Costco, bought some burgers, and
Mhm.
cooked them on the campfire, and they came out pretty good.
Awesome. So on a personal level, what do you hope for 2020?
You know, I'm continuing. I like these meetups,
Mhm.
and if we decide to continue this next year and the year after,
Mhm.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it's a success.
Right.
And working with Greg from Fit for Expedition, he's in the local area too, and so
Right.
we come out and we scope out the camp areas and then try to pick a spot that,
Mhm.
that accommodates everyone.
Yeah.
And so if you're on the Facebook group next year and we decide to do it, if you let us know that you're going to come out, I will make sure that we have a large enough campsite
Right,
to accommodate everybody that wants to be, you know, close.
So this is the first annual of hope what you hope will be a regular event.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the
as long as
decision is
you're
made.
in, we're doing it.
It's
Marshall's in, so
Okay.
yeah.
So Steve, thank you for
Okay.
talking to me, and I'm gonna catch up with the chat right quick, and then we'll move on with Greg and see what his favorites were for 2021 and what he hopes for in 2022. So magnificent Germany with Darian. Darian, thank you for coming in here, sir. Appreciate you being here. Floss is in the house. Hello, Floss. Let's see who else is in here. We got I think that Ann Jay is in the house. Welcome, Ann Jay. If I if I'm not mistaken, you discovered me and a couple of other channels through Kevin at No Market Experience. So welcome here. And if I'm wrong, we'll just keep it between us. And let's see who else we had that I haven't said hello yet to. I think Troy, camp maintenance guy. Welcome, Troy. Thank you for being here, sir. Troy says, hope to see a lot of you at M22 this year. So you're gonna see me there. I'll be there. And I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm sure gonna be there. Hello, George Ann. Thank you for coming, George Ann. It's good to see you. Let's see. George Ann says, I'll also be there next year and can't wait to meet everyone. Yeah, that's one of the funnest things about these meetups is to meet, to meet those who attend in person. And a lot of times we'll get busy and we'll be talking and we'll be doing things and we're going on excursions. We went and saw the petroglyphs here at the Ironwood National Monument. Forest Monument?
Ironwood Forest National Monument.
Ironwood Forest National Monument.
I haven't gotten that right yet.
I haven't.
So that's an interesting. Ironwood Forest National Monument was created in 2000, and the unique part about this area is the ironwood trees that are out here. So they're a hardwood tree. They can live up to be 1,800 years old.
1,800 years old. Can you imagine?
And they have beautiful flowers in June. Typically around June, they bloom, and they're very unique. Flowering tree, and they're a nurse tree, so a lot of other plants, since they stay there for a long time and it takes them a long time to grow, a lot of other plants, swirl cactus and things like that.
Michelle says seeing the cookie reminded her that she's got a piece of birthday cake to eat. Happy. Was it your birthday there, Michelle? If it was, happy birthday. Belated birthday, I would suppose. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. Lynn D is in the house. Welcome, Lynn. Thank you for being here. We got Robert from RV Weekends has come in the house. Fat Matt Adventures is here, and let's see who else. I think that catches us up on the hellos. So we'll.
But the Ironwood Forest National Monument is BLM land. It's free camping. I have a couple videos on my channel that show what it's like,
right,
and what the rules are out here.
Right, so, I saw that in the lead up to coming out here, and a couple of other videos, but
if it's not as crowded.
Yeah, it's not crowded out here.
It's not yet. Now, once everybody in your
grandmother knows about it, then
in your live chat knows about it. It's going to start getting crowded.
Yeah, it's going to start getting crowded. So we got Bernay in the house. Hello, Bernay. It's good to see you. Thank you for being in here. Me and Bernay met out at M20 Mayberry. It was Mayberry Meetup. We got to meet in person and enjoyed meeting her there. Who else? We've got Cruising Scene on the scene. Thank you for coming, Cruising Scene. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And so we're going to talk to Greg next.
Me?
Yeah, you. Wow. Yeah, you. We want to find out what your favorite memory or thoughts were on 2021.
My favorite memories right now.
Oh, well, you got to meet me in person. So
that's right.
That's your favorite.
I don't meet a lot of celebrities.
But seriously, what
is it? It's just Steve, Marshall, and you. So that's the only ones I know.
Well, it's a nice, intimate little gathering right now, but we welcome everybody to come join us next time.
My wife's here.
Yeah, Kelly's here.
She's just over taking care of the dog. So.
Oh, well. Like I said earlier, not everybody likes to be on camera and ham it up like I do. And so, good that she's taking care of the pup. Rob on the road is in the house. Rob,
hey, Rob.
Thank you for coming. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Thank you for tuning in from the UK. Who else? So what strikes you as your best memory of 2021?
There's a lot of them actually.
Okay, well, give us a couple.
Well, I found some. I've stumbled on some pretty cool abandoned places that I really cool. That a couple of them that I just spotted. That I didn't know about anything before I got there.
Right.
But the number one moments are the people that I've met actually on YouTube, and mostly YouTube, and actually the unexpected acceptance by everyone on YouTube. It's actually unexpected.
And I want to ask all of y'all in a little group chat towards the end of the show here about about that. So specifically, so we'll hold off for a minute on that. But I want to get your thoughts and your aspirations for 2022.
Mine?
Sure, why not?
Well, you know, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I haven't even put a video on my channel for 2 weeks. So my aspirations are to actually get my myself in gear. And
I know you said you got a backlog of stuff.
I got 7 videos probably I haven't even put out yet.
Oh my goodness!
And so that, you know how long that's 70 hours of work probably.
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is. That's one of the things when one of the people here present talked me into doing this YouTube thing, and that's one of the things.
Marshall's fault?
Yes.
No, okay.
And anyway, only partially. Nomadic Bandman Wayne was part of that decision-making process. Kind of helped convince me to put out there some of the stuff that I'd already shot just for my personal use that I never used, and decided to start stitching that stuff together and putting YouTube's on video. First, I started just with short unedited videos and stuff, and then since then I've started editing and trying to make stories out of what I got. So good luck to you getting your stuff together. You don't really like the editing process, or?
No, I actually do like it. It's just I have to be in the mindset for it.
Yeah,
I actually do like it.
And you've been building your van.
Yeah.
Also,
and the truck takes so much time to build.
So you've got the truck build out that you're doing, and it's great build out. I've seen the way it currently is, and it's a great start that you have there, and they're using it now, so it's already in usable shape as far as the build out. But you got some other things that you want to do with it.
And I'm going to be doing a tour. I'm probably at about a little more than a halfway now, so I probably should do a halfway tour. And I actually, honestly, have not been filming as much of the work I've been doing.
Right.
I'm filming some of it, but I'm not really filming it in a way that I'm expecting to put a video together.
Right.
You know how that works, how you kind of do in-camera editing.
Right.
I'm not really doing that.
Right.
So we'll see what comes out of that, but I can get a lot more work done if I'm not filming.
So so Steve has already done a halfway point tour of Greg's setup. So be watching for that video from Steve on
Greg, you can call me when you're ready to shoot some video and I'll come over. In the meantime, can I have your autograph?
How much money you got?
How much money?
Give me your autograph and we'll talk about that.
What am I signing?
Never mind.
But the whole thing of maintaining the YouTube channel is it's hard work. It is a great hobby. I didn't really have much but surfing the internet as a hobby before that, but now creating for YouTube is a big hobby of mine. So I don't really enjoy the editing process. I was hoping that I'd have a brother in arms there.
No, I actually enjoy it, but it's just that you have to have the time.
Yeah.
And there's been in the past I've actually worked on one video for 2 days. You know
what
I mean? So
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That raid parade, I'm usually in the raid parade every week. Wasn't in there this today, but I encourage all of you to go to the raid parade live schedule and go back and check out those links. And if you don't know where that is, you can find the information that I'll put it in the description, and then you can click directly through the link and look at the YouTube videos that were there. I think Amy was on there, and she was snorkeling with sharks, believe it or not.
Awesome.
And
cool.
That was I don't think I've seen anybody else, at least in our community, doing that, being brave enough to do that, because I don't know if I would be brave enough to do that. I saw those sharks and there was a lot of them, and then they, I guess that was a feeding frenzy towards the end, that they were throwing them food or something. Amy, maybe you can explain that to me later, but they was really churning that water up at the top once everybody got in the boat. But it was a good video. Nate of Land Cloud Adventures did a video, and there was a couple other people in there, so go check that out. The link will be in the description after the show, and give me a little bit of time. If it's not there yet, it'll be there. Welcome in the house, Diane Phoenix, thank you for coming. Mike Oxmaul is here. Thank you for coming. Kathleen Kline, one of my favorite people, and just a great and lovely woman. Got to spend some time with her at M21 and really enjoyed meeting her in person. Guys, these meetups are great. When you meet people, because we've been part of this community, and because we all care enough about each other and what's going on and what's been going on during the last couple of years, and just kind of being there for each other in the chat in a way that, you know, if someone's lonely, at least they've got this community, and to participate in these live streams and these chats with. And any one of you that would like to can get in touch with me just to talk if you want. But it's been great, and I appreciate every one of you being here, and I appreciate you being here with us as well, Greg. But it was really easy for you because you're a Tucson local, so you didn't have to drive 1,000.
In fact, we drove 2 vehicles here.
We drove, me and Marshall, a caravan here for 1,000 miles in 2 days, and we beat Greg here.
Yep, you did. You did.
So,
by the way, Gracie thinks you should eat that cookie.
No, not on stream. I'm not going to do that on stream. You don't want to see parts of cookie falling out of my mouth. Whatever. Greg, thank you. We're gonna get Marshall up here.
Happy New Year, everybody.
We're gonna talk to Marshall one more time about Marshall. So what's your favorite memory of 2021, or your thoughts as we end the year of 2021 and begin a new year tomorrow, 2022? What are your thoughts on the past year?
Well, it's been there's been a lot that's happened in this past year. We, from all the various meetups to all the different live streams and videos, on my channel, and going to a bunch of live streams this year, and just connecting with you all, meeting everyone in the community, and just getting to know everyone a little bit better has been really great for this year. Mike always
is today your birthday?
It's not my birthday, but it's a running joke with
watch
Mike.
Watch out for Mike, because he'll wish you happy birthday. It don't matter what day it is.
It's not my birthday until March, but I do appreciate the early birthday. He's always looking out and making sure he doesn't miss my birthday. So thank you, Mike.
Yeah, because he'll wish it to you every day of the year if he doesn't know it.
Oh yeah, he will. Hey, John Chalker.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Chalker is in the house. Welcome, John. Anyway, so continue with your thoughts on 2021.
So 2021, it was a challenging year, and I'm excited that we have a new year coming, and so that means new priorities and new goals. So I'm looking forward to that. In 2021, it was just really great to meet everyone at the meetups. I know we keep talking about that, but it really is such an awesome experience to meet people in person, especially after spending the whole entire year kind of getting to know everyone online in the live streams and the live chats. So that's been one of the highlights, definitely, is meeting everyone in person.
So what about 2022? What do you hope is in store for you for 2022? What are your goals? What's going on there?
All right. So in 2022, I hope to go full-time in nomadic life, basically. Hoping to move out of the apartment I have. It's actually a house, but it's essentially like an apartment. But hoping to move out of there and be able to travel more and continue on my national park journey. So I'm on a mission to go to all the national parks, or as many as I can drive to at least. And I've been to 4.
Cats encouraging illegal immigration. She told Wayne of Nomadic Bandman Wayne to sneak across the border. We won't tell.
Come on over, Wayne.
Yeah,
we'd love to hang out with you.
we absolutely will not tell.
Definitely will not tell. But another thing I'm looking forward to in 2022 is meeting more of you all that I haven't had a chance to meet, especially some of the West Coast people. So
Yes.
We have the Quartzite meetup with Box Van D coming up here in a few weeks. So looking forward to meeting a lot of people there, and really just continue to spread positivity and joy as much as possible, and hopefully motivate and inspire some of you all out there to do like Ron did. He started his channel.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And Wayne, Nomadic Bandman Wayne, was also part of that convincing process. So, and you know, I was of the attitude with them that nobody wants to see my stuff. Who cares about where I've been and what I've seen? And you guys have come to support my channel in a big way, and I really appreciate it in 2021. That's what I'm most thankful for. That you know, I was asked, you know, convinced to do that, and they had to do a little bit of convincing. It took a little bit of convincing, and because I'm, you know, I always just took videos or pictures for my own use, and you know, I never did any filming or taking pictures or anything, filming for YouTube or pictures for Instagram or whatever, and but I had a lot in the can already, so the reason they were able to convince me is because I did have that that backlog of already shot film footage, and already had plenty of pictures, and so I'm thankful for this. Ain't Thanksgiving, but I'm thankful that, you know, all of you have so in a big way come to my report, come to support my channel, and I really appreciate that. And that's my fondest memory. 2021 was you know, kind of putting those videos up there and discovering that, yeah, people will come and watch, and you those of you that leave comments just are so supportive, and I'm so appreciative. Loves is a big supporter of my channel, and I appreciate that. And but yeah, that's been my thing for 2021 is giving in to that pressure from you guys, from you. Paperback Nomad was the third person, but between the three of them, they convinced me to do it, and you the rest of the community came through for me in a big way, and have made the effort and made the kickoff of my channel pretty successful, and I really appreciate it. So
Ron, let me ask you, what are you looking forward to in 2022?
Well, you know, it sounds cliche by this point, but I am looking forward to meeting more people, because in 2022, I leave the sticks and bricks behind and I go back to full time. And I'm not going to tell the backstory. I've tried the full time thing until the pandemic chased me back into sticks and bricks to hunker down. And now it's time to head back out there and explore the country and meet more people like you guys. And you know, it's so hard to even decide whether I should pack food or whatever, because every time you come to a meetup, you're fed. it is so very hard to get, you know, to know what I'm gonna need, and then I'll pack my cooler, and then I end up not making any of the food because there's just, I mean, Mike and his wife with hamburgers last night was a lot better than I could have come up with. And but meeting people in person and just the camaraderie that we already share seems to already be there when we meet somebody, and we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a minute.
So one thing I notice about this community, and I think that you're able to help folks with, now you travel in your car.
Yes.
And when you go back to full time, that's what you're going to continue doing. Right?
Yes.
And so there are a number of people that are in situations where they may have lost their job due to COVID, or, you know, downsizing or whatever,
or in a bad situation,
that they have to escape from.
Yeah.
And by watching your channel and how you travel and how you pack your car and what you take with you and all that sort of thing, Box Van D was really good at doing that. She started off in a car.
Yes.
Because she had to.
Yes.
And she inspired a lot of people.
She did.
And I think
and she still does.
She still does. Yeah.
Yes.
and I think you will too, continuing to go forward. So
He made me have to clean my car out because he wants to do a little thing on my
Yeah,
car. So I'm like, can't do it right now. I got to clean the car out.
Yeah.
But I was planning on doing it anyway. But
and then it rained.
and then it rained,
Yeah.
and just as I got the car finished, got it ready for Steve, it started pouring down rain. So we'll do that while we're still here. Ava, Potterfield and friends, welcome. Ava and Doug, thank you for coming. Catch Ava and Doug 1 hour before my show begins. They're on at well, it would be 7 p.m. Central for me. Be sure to catch their show on Friday nights, 1 hour before my show starts. And but I appreciate them coming in.
Does Ava still do her coffee chats in the morning?
Ava, do you still do your coffee chats in the morning?
I enjoy watching those. I've been on one in a while, but those are pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I've sat there. I said hello one morning, but if I'm awake at that time and I happen to catch Ava's show, I do sit there and watch. I may not always say anything. I don't really usually say anything that early in the morning if I'm awake, because I usually am watching, and then get up and start my morning or whatever. But
so is there anyone in the chat that's going to be at Quartzsite that we're going to be able to see while we're there? We know Box Van D is going to be there. Van Vita Travels will be there. There'll be a few other Canadians that'll be coming across too. Right? So,
there are so many people chomping at the bit to get out there and get back into exploring and being nomadic, if that's what they enjoy doing. And
we're all going to be
there. And we're all going to be at Quartzsite this year, not 21, but 2022 next month.
Not here anyway.
And that'll be just over 2 weeks. RTR starts in Quartzsite. And of course, they're going to have the segregated RTR. They're going to have all the events at the Quartzsite ball field, I believe. And you just camp where you feel like camping. But who here in the chat is going to be at is going to be at Quartzsite, and let us know there in the chat. Excuse me. And so 2022 is hopefully looking to be a very good year for a lot of people after we've been cooped up for so long during this period when we've had this pandemic. And I want to say right now, we lost a traveling buddy, and some of you may not know who Traveling Buddy is. Buddy is a Michigan specialist. He toured us all around Michigan and showed us the sights and sounds of Michigan. Had a really good channel. He was just a few subscribers away from 1,000. His biggest goal in his life was to get to 1,000, and he almost made it. And he unfortunately passed away from the pandemic. So, guys, take it seriously, and everybody stay well, and that's all I want to say about that for now, because we've all had enough of it. But also I personally want to say that we also lost Camo Dave, and if you ever watch Camo Dave, he was a very oddly compelling fellow, and that's what he always liked about a lot of YouTubers. And he would show you and give you updates about what different YouTube nomads were doing and RVers were doing. And he always liked to follow those people who were oddly compelling, quote unquote. And Dave himself was an oddly compelling guy, but he was just the nicest guy. He died suddenly in his sleep a few nights ago, and I, for one, am going to miss his twice daily vlog posts. And he would have updates in the morning, and then he would feature your comments in the afternoon, and then do general RV and nomad news throughout the week, and did at least 2 live streams every week, and his main one on Saturday, which I'm a big Svengoolie fan, and he and I were, he was also a Svengoolie fan, so I would watch his live stream that led in to his raid, quote unquote, of the Svengoolie Saturday night movie. But I'm going to miss hanging out with him on Saturday nights. And Dave, wherever you are, man, rest in peace. So anyway, guys, it's about it's a couple minutes beginning to the top of the hour, and
Still
is there
waiting for my autograph.
here we go.
Okay. All right, thank you. You need to push that button there. There you go.
This is my first autograph.
Yeah. Wow, and it's a real autograph too. I
Yeah.
can't read a word of it.
So
Should have been a doctor.
absolutely, chicken scratch. So we're gonna go over to the chat. Did you want to add something, Marshall, or are you good?
No, I'm good. Happy New Year, everybody.
Absolutely. So
Happy New Year.
so I'm gonna go over here to the chat, and we're gonna share. We're gonna try to share a few last comments with chatters comments. And let's see. Thank you, Darian. I appreciate it. Great live stream. Darian says appreciate that. Gracie says woo woo, awesome. Kathleen Kline says I agree. Gracie, wind to their wings. Absolutely. Happy New Year from Cruising Scene. Happy New Year back to you, Cruising Scene. And let's see here. Prayers. Gracie says prayers for those who we lost this past year. Light and blessings to light their journey home. Absolutely, Gracie. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And she also says there are a lot of people going full-time nomadic traveling this year. Gracie will be one of those people. Look for details. Gracie doesn't have a channel. Gracie is just a phenomenal supporter of so many of our channels. But she herself will be moving into her RV here in 2022 and going full-time nomadic as well. And so Kathleen says she's staying warm. We're gathered up in here because it's cold outside right now and windy. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here, and I want to thank Mellow Nomadic Adventures Marshall for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. I want to thank Greg, Fit for Expedition. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming, and thank you for coming to the meetup. Thank you for being on my live. Steve, great information from you, and we'll absolutely put the link for Ironwood Forest National Monument.
You got it.
Awesome. And I am Ron C. with Ron C's America. Many of you are going to be attending parties tonight, having parties of your own, or maybe you're going to be by yourself. And but wherever you're at, be careful. If you drink tonight, if you have a couple of drinks to celebrate the new year, please do not drive. Please practice safe. Don't get sick on us. Don't cause yourself to get sick. So be careful with the partying and all that. And everybody have a safe, wonderful, and happy New Year. And I appreciate you coming tonight. Thank you for being here. And with that, I'm out. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.